the problem with the Jets is what always is the problem is it's like just when you think they can't get any worse, they get worse. And then it's hard to find somebody who wants that job. Like, who wants that job?
Here's the thing. Because I know, again, you're down in Australia. I'm here with Bobby Cannavale on the Rich Eisen Show. I know you're in Australia, so you might not be getting a lot of college football news. But Trevor Lawrence, despite getting COVID-19, looks as great as ever. And the Jets have done more than half of the hard work to get there. And the tough thing is that means Sam Darnold has to go, which is not his fault. And he does not need to be talked about like this. And all I've been doing on my show, Bobby, is talking about how this has to happen. The tanking for Trevor has to happen. They have to get this kid. Because
but a couple of thoughts about this kid. Number one, isn't he pulling an Eli? Doesn't he not want to play for the Jets?
He's not pulling Eli. When you basically say, here's your fur coat, stand next to Joe Namath, and we can make 15 commercials, right? Like, that's not happening if he pulls an Eli to go to Jacksonville. That's not happening. He will go to New York City, and he will be Broadway Trevor, and it will be phenomenal. And the way, when you say, who's going to coach this team, you basically say to every coach in the United States who wants to get in the NFL, who wants to be hooked up with Trevor Lawrence for the next 15 years in New York City, raise your hand, and they will come from everywhere. This is the way out for so many different ways.
No, but we've said this before, and the Jets they destroy the souls. They've destroyed the souls of so many quarterbacks in the past. I remember running into Schechter at a Jets event when Darnold was a rookie, and I said to him, "Hey man, what do you think?" And he said, "You know, of all these guys, they say Darnold's the smartest. And he's going to be the best. He's the real deal." And look what's happened. I mean, we're not going to, for the poor guy, I feel bad for him. There's something in the system. Like, part of me thinks we should trade that pick and get like a ridiculous haul back and get a free agent quarterback. Like,
well, I think if you trade him, you better trade. You can't. You just cannot watch him do what he's probably going to do in the NFL for someone else when you had an opportunity to get him for yourself and earned the right. Seriously, again, while you're, this is one of my favorite phrases from our area where we grew up. While you are gallivanting in Australia, avoiding the Jet Square on your international red zone, we're all living it. And they are earning the right to take Trevor Lawrence week in, week out. They came so close to beating Belichick on Monday Night Football, and then 13 points in a fourth quarter, they come back. Joe Flacco looks terrible. I mean, it's
who's going to coach him, Rich? Who's going to coach?
Good question. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
I mean, if they're definitely going to keep that, if they're going to end up with the first pick, right? So, do you think that they're waiting to make sure that they lose all the games so that they can then get the right coach?
Correct. They have to, and they've held Darnold out the last couple of weeks, which is the right way to go. But they're not, in all honesty, they're not trying to tank. They really tried to win that Monday night game, and they're trying every week. They just don't have the firepower. And then one stupid coaching maneuver after another, and it's not just all Gase either. It hasn't been great, but the future is Trevor. It really is Trevor. And
you think Clemson could beat the Jets?
No. I think the Jets would beat Clemson. They'd destroy them. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The NFL team would destroy the best college team every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
All right. I think so too normally, but again, they're Gacy. You know what I mean?
They're
Gacy. It's like being Gacy. They're Gacy.
You got Coat Tidy and now it's Gacy?
I mean, I like the scan of Coat Tidy because it's not a good scan, but that's what makes it a good scan. Like, it's a kind of a loser scan.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.